Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I think many of you have applied for the Infosys off-campus drive going on. So in this video, I'll clear all your doubts regarding the rounds, syllabus, test pattern and the preparation sites for the Infosys preparation. So let's get into the video. So Infosys conduct two different rounds for its drive, and first one is online assessment and the second one is technical or HR interview. So these two rounds will be conducted in-person mode. So many of you think this will be online. No, the two rounds will be in-person. So they will allot a center for each person. So you have to attend the center and give the assessment and interviews. So it is an in-person mode. Now let us see the syllabus for online assessment, that is round 1. So as you see in the round 1 online assessment, there will be 7 different sections for the assessment, and the first one is reasoning ability, second one is technical ability, third one is verbal ability and pseudo codes, numerical puzzle, English grammar and English writing. So there are different number of questions for each session. So for reasoning ability, it is 15 questions in total 15 marks. That means each question carries 1 mark, and total 25 minutes is for the session 1. And for technical ability, there will be 10 questions for 10 marks. That is, each question carries 1 mark and 35 minutes is the given time. For the verbal ability, that is nothing but grammar, English, all. So there will be 20 questions for 20 marks, and each question carries 1 mark and total 20 minutes of time. And pseudocode, there are 5 pseudocode questions and total 10 marks. That means each question carries 2 marks and 10 minutes of the time. So numerical puzzle, there will be 4 questions, 10 marks and 10 minutes time. Coming to English grammar, there will be 5 questions, 10 marks and 10 minutes of time. For English writing, there will be only 1 English writing question. That is, you can also say it as essay question. There will be only 1 essay question, and these marks are not applied for this question, and there will be 10 minutes of time. So after completing all the sessions, you can click on submit and end up your assessment. So now let us discuss the pattern of questions for each section. So the session 1 is reasoning ability. So in this reasoning ability, we are going to see all these type of questions. First one is arrangements. We know that arrangements is nothing but some people are sitting in the circular position. So for example, A is sitting in this position. So who is the right and left side of A? So such type of questions comes under arrangements. So some pattern of arrangement questions will be like this: circular sitting people, or people sitting towards north direction, or in 2 rows and someone sitting in south direction. Who is the left of B or A? So this type of questions you are going to see in the arrangement sessions. And second type of questions will be like syllogism and Venn diagrams. Like Venn diagram, for example, there will be something like this and the whole thing like this. So there will be questions like statement 1 is true, statement 2 is true, or both statement 1 and 2 are true. Such type of questions we can see under syllogism and Venn diagrams. So practice these type of questions. And next, clock and calendar type of questions, like something like clock and calendar. And next pattern is blood relations, like mother, sisters, siblings, nephews, some types of questions like that. And there will be coding and decoding type of questions. For example, they will give you KH, some WZ, and what is the next matching this pattern. So practice that type of questions. Also, the next type of questions will be like number series. So there will be given a series of numbers. They'll ask what's the next number comes, like 1, like 2, 4, something like 6, 8. What is the next number? So some questions like this. So this comes in a number series. So practice this type of questions. And there will be also direction sense questions. So like someone is traveling in north direction for some kilometers. So again he turned right. So what's the distance, total distance he have covered? So you have to calculate this. So this kind of questions you are going to see. So practice number analogy and word analogy questions. So there will be given some words like fear. The action of the fear will be panic, and there will be another word like provoke. So what is the action of this? So there will be questions like this. This is called word analogy and number analogy. And most importantly, you can see some figure analogy questions like this. So where they will give some sequence of figures and they'll ask what's the next figure. So there will be some sequence of figures and they'll ask for the next figure. You have to choose in the MCQs. So all the sessions are of MCQs, so no worries. So practice all this in the reasoning ability session. So watch the video till the end. I'll give you some good platforms to learn these topics. So the next section is technical ability. This is the most important section, which need more practice. So the first thing you can see the topic is percentages. So there will be a lot of formulas for this technical ability. So just go through the formulas and practice number of questions. You'll definitely catch the concepts in the question and just identify the formula. It will be easy for you to solve the question. And there will be percentage question, profit, loss, discount type of questions, and there will be time and work type of questions, and permutations and combinations type of questions, probability, ratio and proportions, time, speed and distance type of questions, simple and compound interest. So they are not that much depth, but the basic concept, you can learn the basic concepts and you can attempt this session. And some graph problems, something like this. So they'll given a graph like this. You have to calculate the answer based on the question. So this is the total technical ability session. So this type of questions you are going to see. So practice more lot of example questions so that you'll definitely crack this session. So the third section we are going to see is verbal ability. So it looks easy, but English, grammar, everything should be perfect. So coming to first topic, there will be reading comprehension. So you will be given a passage question and later on some questions related to that passage, which are MCQ based. So you can solve this easily, but time is the most important factor here. So read the passage well, understand in time and solve the questions. And there is sentence correction. There will be some questions based on sentence correction, and there will be some para jumbles. So you have to there will be some options, multiple option sentences. So you have to arrange them in a particular order so that it will form a correct paragraph. And spotting errors is one of the most important in verbability, and fill in the blanks. And one word substitutions, there will be given MCQ options. You have to substitute the right word in the given place. And sentence completion, so there will be some they will give a sentence like this, and in the bracket they'll give some clue like a B form, like a verb. So you have to fill with the correct verb here in the given blank. So such type of questions. So this is all about verbal ability session, reading comprehension, sentence correction, para jumbles, spotting errors, fill in the blanks, one word substitution, and sentence completion. So practice these kind of questions. You'll definitely crack the verbal ability session. The next section is pseudocode session. So many of you are confused about what is this pseudocodes. So pseudocodes are nothing but they'll give a piece of code. It can be of Java, it can be of Java language, it can be of C language or C++, or sometimes it can be of Python also. So whatever the language may be, they will give you some piece of code like this, and there will be a question. They'll give a question with 4 MCQ based ABCD MCQ based questions. So you have to find the right output of this program and you have to select the correct option. Same. So pseudocode is nothing but a piece of code. They'll give a piece of code in different languages. So you have to select the output, correct output of the code, or they'll ask you to find error in the code, something like that. So pseudocode is this. So practice basics of the programming language so that you can at least find the output, how it runs, and you can also find the errors in the program itself. So this is about pseudocode session. Practice the programming well. So the next section is numerical puzzles. So numerical puzzles sometimes take a little more time, but when you practice more, definitely this will be easy, and sometimes it will be like fun. So there will be questions like this. They'll give some pattern and they ask us to find the value in this question mark. So there are a number of pattern questions. I'll be sharing these questions with you all, so just check out the description. There will be links and some information PDFs for you to practice the questions. So this is the numerical puzzles. Just they'll give some patterns and they'll ask the value in the question mark. So this is also MCQ based. There will be 4 different options for you and you have to calculate them, find the logic and select the correct option. So this is a time based, so you must solve these questions in time. So coming to the next session, it is English grammar. So we know English grammar is, it comes under like some adjectives, verbs, same like verbal ability. We can find same type of questions in the English grammar too. Just focus on the English more because there will be 2 sections with English grammar, verbal ability and English grammar. So focus on this. And also English writing. So many of you have English doubt on English writing session. So like it is also called as essay writing session. So here you will be given some topic, like some example topics like solo traveling versus group traveling, so online versus offline learning, or some other like they will ask about AI or global warming or some other topics as they wish. So you have to write something. There will be, I think, a limit of 500 words, 500 to 1500 words, I think so, I'm not sure. So there will be word limit of 500 to 1500 or maybe 250 words. So you have to write an essay on the given topic in this limit of words. So it is English writing does not contain any marks, but definitely this will also affect your selection. So to clear the online assessment round, you need to complete the English writing session as well. If there are no marks for this session, you should definitely attempt the session in time. And after completing all these sessions, you will click on submit and your online assessment will be completed. So for online assessment, there will be some maximum cutoff. So each section is very important. So every session is important. So you can score more marks in the pseudocode session and also pseudocode session and verbal ability, because there will be two different sessions with the same concepts. So verbal ability and English grammar, you can score here more, and reasoning ability. So I want to say that it is not much difficult questions. There will be basic questions, so you have to identify them in time. So time is the most priority here. So you have to solve these questions in time so that you can gain maximum marks. So practice well. Definitely you will going to crack this. And numerical puzzles also one of the easy session you can solve. So practicing more questions, you can find some questions with the same models, with same logics, so you can solve them very easily. So this is all about online assessment round 1 session interview round. So the interview is also in-person round, so make sure that you prepare well for the interview, and the results will be with 1 or 2 day gaps. So let's talk about interview round. So in the interview, they don't ask much depth questions, so you can answer the questions very easily with a little bit confidence. So the very first question you face during interview is self intro. So just make it a 60 seconds of a self intro, just a 1 minute, and it should contain your education details along with your small achievements and your passion towards technology. So make the self intro. I'll also provide the self intro document which I was used in my interview. So it will be in the description, go and check. And the second thing they ask is projects in your resume. So resume is an important part for the interview. So they are going to ask each and everything in your resume. So project is one of them. So you should able to explain everything about the project you mentioned in the resume. So keep your resume well known for you, and they'll ask about the project. And the second thing, the internships in your resume, the internship, whichever you mention in your resume, they are going to ask about the internship. So make sure you are known about what you kept in your resume. And the third thing, they ask about the OOPS concepts, something like if you mention Java, Python, or you're from a CSC background, definitely you will face such type of questions, OOPS concepts questions. So prepare well, at least have a basic knowledge of what is OOPS and what are the different types of OOPS concepts. And next, the main thing, they'll also ask you to write programs. So not much big programs, but you should aware of at least the basic programs like prime numbers, Fibonacci series, palindrome, factorial programs. So they don't force you to write in a particular language. If you know Python, you can write in Python. If you know Java, you can write in Java. If you know C, you can write in C. So whatever the programming language, you should attempt the program which they ask. So they also ask about searching, sorting algorithms if you are from CSC background. So make sure you should have an idea of merge sort, quick sort, insertion sort, etc. And also some searching algorithms like linear search, binary search, etc. And these programs are the important. Then maybe some of the basic programs. So learn the programs well. And sometimes they don't have a laptop. They don't allow you to write programs in the laptop. They just hand you a paper and a pen. So you should write the program on the paper itself. So while writing, make sure you follow proper syntax, because in paper we didn't find any inbuilt syntax what we are writing. So make sure you write the proper syntax. And if you're writing program in Python, then the indentation is very important. They'll observe the indentation. So feel like writing in a laptop. So write very correctly, and proper syntax is the first thing they see. So later your program. And the next thing they ask about the mathematical questions, like some algebraic questions. They give an algebraic question for you to solve. So you have to solve it within the time, or they will be free for the time. So algebraic questions are also going to be faced by you. So be prepared for that. And also they'll ask questions related to core subjects, like something, if you're from CSC background, they'll ask about programming language questions or data structures questions, DA or CN, something related questions, subject related questions. And also sometimes you'll also face some AI technology questions, like what is artificial intelligence and the related terms of AI. And they'll also ask about SQL related questions. If you mention in your resume, they'll definitely ask SQL related questions, like how to retrieve the data from tables, or some SQL related questions. And sometimes some people also face only pure HR questions, like something, why do you want to join the company? And also something like they can also ask you for the movie related questions or some fun related questions. So whatever the thing is, you should be confident to answer the questions. And resume is the important thing. So make the resume very like thin, like what you know, just keep that in the resume. Like if you keep everything in your resume, you'll definitely face the questions from it. And if you don't answer, that will be the drop. I have also shown some websites for you. So go through that and practice from the websites. You'll definitely crack the drive. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe, and share with your friends who are going to participate in the drive. All the best. Thank you.